All right, we working, man, today, man. We putting in that work, dude. So make sure you check out our music and entertainment playlist. Follow me on Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0 for additional content. Right now, live stream. Can't go live over here, but we doing our lives over there. And my Sportscastr page, that link's in the description. Build a profile, follow me there. But let's talk about Lil Wayne facing 10 years for a gun charge he caught last year. Kodak Black getting more time. Tay-K, I hit the race, doing more time. But first, let's talk about 50 Cent and tie a little bit into Lil Wayne. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And 50 kind of answered Whack 100 challenge. Whack 100 wanted to get Uncle Murder, and it was somebody else he wanted to get to sit down and kind of make a 50 Cent versus the Game challenge. 50 Cent responded on Big Boy radio show. He got a YouTube channel, so check it out. And he lost a lot of weight, but like surgery, but still cool. So he basically says a few things. He said, I thought the Verzuz battle was just for, people, just for while we were shut down. He said, what's the point of doing it now? While we still up and running, which he may not know that place is still shutting back down. And yeah, I think it's good, even when it's not for a shutdown. 50, I simply say it's good because people want to see the celebration of artists that that the youth really don't understand, or, that we can see again. I'm down for a Verzuz battle. I like 50 Cent and Fab, Jadakiss and Fab, even though Kiss killed them. DMX and Snoop was the best by far. Obviously, we want to see SWV, Total, and Escape. I want to see a three-way in that one. So I still enjoy it, even if I'm not sitting down, if I'm back working and not working or doing what I'm doing. I'm still enjoying the celebration of people's music. Because a lot of the youth don't even know how great the artists were yesterday. Especially these R&B people that think Chris Brown could sing with his non-singing self. But he said he has one condition to battle the Game. He said his one condition to battle the Game is that the Game not play any records that 50 Cent voices on. So this is how we do, Hated to Love It, Underdog on Top, and West Side Story. That's one three I can think of. Now, the Game's second album was just as good as the first. One Blood, you couldn't get far. Let's Ride will turn into a strip club, long as the chicks folk got in the... I mess with the Game. And 50 Cent, even though I don't like a lot of stuff that Curtis say, phenomenal artist. If you ain't ever heard Power of a Dollar, go listen to this song. Listen to that album. Then he had the song that got, people locked up, the Ghetto Crime. Get Rich or Die Crying was classic. Anybody that said that wasn't a classic. The Massacre really wasn't a classic to me, but it was a good CD. He had Position of Power on there. Some people like Disco Inferno, which was a cool song. Candy Shop, I took you to the candy shop. It just seemed like he tried to recreate 21 Questions. And one thing I like about what Kendrick Lamar said is that he said the reason to take him to an album because he wanted to sound completely different from the next one. He said, I knew I could make a Good Kid, Mad City 2. Had to do something different. And he's right. To Pimp a Butterfly and Good City, Mad Kid is two different CDs. To Damn is a different CD. So, is he petty? I mean, if he said he don't play them, then don't play with no records with the Game on there. But he said the Game and him chopped it up not too long ago. He said the Game is still part of G-Unit. It's still part of G-Unit history. And he's right. But yeah, was it 400, 500 bars? He had some songs. You know what I'm saying? Certified Gangster. That was my junk with Jim Jones and them. So the Game is, in my opinion, he's definitely a Hall of Fame rap artist. Just no doubt. I think the second album he had more to prove with 50 Cent saying he didn't know how to write a song and all that. So, and then my favorite Game song don't even feature a 50 Cent appearance. Dreams is my favorite song by him. That's like the dopest song that one of the dopest songs that I ever heard. I love that song. So the Game can hold his own regardless, but 50 Cent, he got the No Mercy album, the Get Rich or Die Trying sound. He got a lot of music, and he got a lot of verses here and there, so he's definitely an accomplished rapper artist. And I think like my untouchables are like tier ones is Jay-Z, Ice Cube, LL Cool J, and there could be a few others. I don't put 50 Cent in that group yet. And people say Ice Cube, like people don't understand Ice Cube, the Skyrocket breakdown to him. I mean, do you understand all the things he wrote and done? Straight out of Compton. He wrote his verse and he wrote Easy Earth. Then America's Wants, and he had Jacket for Bees. I mean, he had an array of music, and then we're not even talking about the features that he done. And then you're talking about one of the greatest pens. People say, well, he don't really say shit like, man, the dude literally wrote one of the greatest low-budget movies. He took a hood movie and pushed it to a classic. And Friday, that was a hood movie. That budget was cheap as a mug. So, like I said, people don't understand, man, like everything he done. Like, I was talking to Tom Business, shout out channel Tom Business Sports Entertainment. I was like, it's like Today Is a Good Day is like a song that somebody that was born in 2000 knows, that came out the womb knowing. It's one of the greatest songs known to men. You know what I'm saying? And he is one of the pioneers of gangster rap. Schoolie D, Ice-T brought it to the West Coast. Schoolie D created it in Philadelphia. But Ice Cube and DJ Quick pioneered it with their pens. They pioneered it. Dre was the sound, obviously Quick. He was known as Quick as a producer. Simply how quick he can make a beat, for those who didn't know. And that's just my opinion on it, man. A lot of people try to speak and don't even know the discovery of artists. And I've purchased a lot of rap albums, heard a lot of rap albums. And like I said, the 90s is the greatest era of rap. I was knowing Lashid was saying I think it's Lashid For You, her channel. She's the sister. I'm sorry if I butchered your channel, sis. You made a comment, I pinned it. But she was saying 88 was the greatest year of rap. My opinion, man. It's a lot of years in the 90s. 94, I think it was Illmatic and Ready to Die came out. Whew. But when people say, oh, Lil Wayne is the greatest rapper, get the fuck out of here. Like, you got to put Gilly there, too. Like, he's not a great rapper, in my opinion. His first two albums, his reintroduction as an artist, Carter 1, Carter 2, they was dope, but they was cool. But he ain't got a classic album. I mean, Carter 3, a lot of people call it a classic because it had so many hits. Little Lollipop, and he had, I bought that joint. I didn't really care for it, bro. 1 and 2 was better than me, but just my opinion. But basically, Lil Wayne is facing 10 years he got caught last year with a private jet in Miami, somewhere down there in South Florida. They found guns, cocaine, and all stuff. So he's facing 10 years in the penitentiary. Obviously, 50 Cent chimed in and said that he got a 7-figure payday from Donald Trump. You think about a dude apparently had all this music that he wrote for Baby, or he probably wrote for both of the big timers. He had 400 Degrees. He had 1, 2. He had countless features. Countless. He got some music, dude. He had all these really good songs, and he had clothing lines. He had Young Money, and the thing about this dude can be broke. Just let you know, as an artist, like as a rapper, is this something that I really want to pursue? It make you think that, do I really want to be a rapper? I think it was universal. If you didn't know how Lil Wayne got the release, was the Carter 7000, whatever it was. It was universal. They had to pay Birdman to release that album. And this is somebody you called your son. This is somebody you laid a fat one on, you kiss. And you did him like this. It's terrible to me. They say Birdman was the type of dude that would have a mattress full of hundreds and would give his family $20 or whatever it was to go to McDonald's and ask for the change back. Crazy, right? But Lil Wayne first facing 10 years. I don't know why he had all them drugs on the plane, or could he put it on somebody else, but that's Fed time, so he really in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And with Donald Trump not being reelected, he probably going to jail. Joe Biden ain't doing him no favor. They was like, who can beat Lil Wayne in a Verzuz battle? Like 1,000 artists can. But somebody said Joe Biden. That shit was funny. But yeah, which one you go? Tay-K or Kodak Black? Let's get Kodak Black. Apparently, his date been moved back from August 2022 to November 2022. So he got transferred to, I think, a federal penitentiary from South Florida to Kentucky. He had a prison brawl where they said he got drugged, and he basically grabbed a guard's nutsack or whatever they were saying about him. And now his time has been pushed back for illegally buying a gun. So he had he had a pending case in South Carolina, which I'll talk about that in a minute. And basically, he tried to buy a firearm. He lied and said he didn't have a pending federal case. He said, I haven't one of his boys buy it, so he in jail, back in jail. He's supposed to go out in August 2022. Now he got to get back in November 2022. And basically, he complaining, saying he ain't treated right. He wanted to sue. He can't see his rabbi. He can't make phone calls. He can't talk to his family. And, you want to just keep going to jail, doing stupid stuff? You a dude who had the music game on lock. And then nobody feel sorry for you, what you did to Nipsey Hussle, talking about you ain't know him, but you want to shoot your shot at Lauren in London. All this other stuff that he was talking about, man. Most people are going to watch him rock. And it's unfortunate because he a young dude that had a lot of talent. A lot of good songs. He did that song with Bruno Mars, Gucci Mane. He fit perfect with it. And you look at the artists that was in and out of jail, Gucci Mane, a lot of different artists, and how much time they lost. I mean, Kodak Black gonna be one of the really good artists to his generation that, you know, gonna be in and out of jail. So you talking about now, we in 2020, 2021, 2022. Shit, by the time you get out, the sound of music might change. I remember Gucci Mane got out of jail and he dropped that album. That shit was garbage. I'm sorry, bro, where he was on there like this and there was a colorful background, garbage. I was just saying Gucci Mane dropped a good project since Writing on the Wall 2. That was the last one that I liked that he dropped. But hopefully Kodak get right, get out earlier. But he facing a case where he facing like 30 years in South Carolina for doing some things that he shouldn't have done to somebody that wasn't of age, allegedly. So, I mean, you know, he still, if he get out, or he may never get out, if that case is solved in South Carolina, he plead guilty or he found guilty, he might be facing up another 30 years. So, just talking about somebody who got all the talent in the world, who can make all the money, just ignorant and keep doing dumb stuff. You know, and then when he go to jail, some A&R, some label owner gonna own all his masters. But Tay-K got some more time served. He's still facing a 2017 case. He got 55 years. Allegedly, he stabbed a guard. He could be facing more time on his 55-year stand. He ain't getting out. I mean, you talking about plus another murder rap that he got to do. Apparently, he didn't pull the trigger on the one he got convicted of, but everybody snitched on him. And everybody that was damn near involved in that first one, they got 20 years or less, or 20 years or probation. So if he would have snitched, he probably would be getting out with 20 years or less. But, you know, everybody want to make this not snitching thing. It's snitching, you know, don't snitch. But you in the case with 4 or 5 people, you know they gonna snitch. You know, people snitch because the RICO law, you know, and all these RICO laws, the Rockefeller laws, like, you don't even got to be caught with the bag. Rayful Edmonds was never caught with cocaine or crack. But some people say, I seen you with it. Or somebody snitched on you. I remember Mr. Biggs, the rapper. He said, I'm in court. I'm seeing people who I ain't never saw before. Say, yeah, I bought it. I forget what he said. Yeah, I bought a dub from him. Yeah, he did some time with me. He sold some crack to me. He said, I ain't seen none of them. And that's how I go. They get somebody that's facing a lot of times. They don't know you to snitch on you to cut their time. Yeah, the feds play dirty. That's why they got like a 98, 99% conviction rate. So it is what it is. Hopefully it ain't true. But 55 years, what is he, 20-something years old? Even if he could get out, like, he better off staying in there. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you think about the video. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video question, want to advertise your business on the channel. All my social media links there. Twitter's the fast way, Facebook and Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. Want to join that? The link's in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Appreciate those. Best way to donate is subscribe, share the video, hit the bell icon button. But Cash App is CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Appreciate the love, support. Follow me on Sportscastr. My links in the description. Create a profile. Catch all my sports live streams there one time for the one time we don't.